Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Granite Park Junior High isn't just a school. It's a place where you're meant to feel safe, to belong, to grow, and to learn. But none of that happens by accident. It starts with 3 simple, powerful commitments: to be safe, to be respectful, and to be responsible. What do these mean? And why do they matter? Safe. Imagine this. You're in class. Hang on, this is Utah. You're in class, and suddenly the ceiling starts to crack. Pieces of plaster fall. One hits Mike. He's on the floor. Another hits Maria. She's not moving. There's blood. The room is chaos. Your teacher keeps trying to teach.
Remember sedimentary rocks?
You can't focus. Everything's going crazy. Everything's shaking. Would you care what your teacher is saying if this was you? Would you be able to focus on anything other than the danger all around you? Of course not. Safety is our most basic need. Without it, nothing else matters. Not learning, not friendships, not goals. That's why the first rule of Granite Park is to be safe. This isn't just about the big things like fire drills or emergency plans. It's about the everyday moments. No running in the hallways. No climbing on the building or jumping from dangerous heights. It's wiping up a spill so no one slips. It's washing your hands so sicknesses don't spread. When we are safe, we can breathe, we can focus, and we can learn. Respect. It's a word you've heard 100 times, but maybe you're not quite sure what it really means. If I was to make it more simple, I might say, to be nice. Imagine this. You're building a tower of dominoes. You are almost done when someone sees you. And they walk over and knock over your dominoes. On purpose. Did it hurt you physically? No. Did it ruin your life? No. But it still stings. It's annoying. It's disrespectful. When we're not respectful, when we yell, insult, or ignore each other, it makes life harder. It makes learning harder. Respect means treating others the way you want to be treated. Teachers, custodians, administrators, your classmates, everyone deserves respect because we are all human. When in doubt, just be nice, because when we're kind to each other, life feels better and learning becomes more enjoyable. Responsible. Picture this. Someone places the most amazing chocolate cake in front of you. It smells incredible. It's rich, moist, ready to be enjoyed. But if you just sit there and stare at it, you'll never taste it. You have to pick up the fork. You have to take a bite, or it does you no good. Learning works the same way. It's not enough to just show up to class. You have to do stuff. You have to listen, read, write, ask questions. Take responsibility for your learning. Responsibility also means owning what you do. If you mess up, you own it. If you lie, admit it. If you hurt someone, apologize. It's not always easy, but it's always right. And remember, every action has a consequence. If you don't want the consequence, don't do the action. Don't want lunch detention? Don't break the rules. You don't want your phone taken away? don't pull it out in class. It's that simple. And likewise, if you do stuff in class, then you will get the learning of the class. You'll do better. Your grades will be better. You'll have a better experience. Responsibility isn't just a rule, it's your power. The power to control your future. Granite Park Junior High is more than just a school, it's a community. And when we are all committed to being safe, respectful, and responsible, we create a place where everyone can thrive. So Grizzlies, remember, these 3 rules aren't just words we keep repeating. They are the foundation of everything we do. Be safe. Be respectful. Be nice. And be responsible. Thanks.
Can I have you do something really hard? I want you to smile. I hear something's going on. What is going on?
We're going to be holding auditions for Shuttersome Tales of Poe.
And what does that mean?
It means that you can audition to play in the show with no past experiences whatsoever.
So, what's a show? What does that mean exactly?
So a show is a play that we do in front of people, but you don't have to be on the stage by yourself when you're doing it in front of people. Usually you're with a lot of people, so that makes it less scary.
So it's kind of a collaborative thing.
Yeah.
Why do you like theater? Tell me.
One of my favorite parts of theater is the costumes. They're always really fun and very detailed.
Before I thought school was kind of boring with nothing happening, but then theater came along and made it really fun.
So it's fun.
Yeah.
Auditions are next week, huh?
Yep, Wednesday
Cool.
and
Wednesday,
Thursday.
It's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Tardy policy. During passing time, teachers stand at their doors, and when the bell rings, each teacher will close their door and begin teaching. We want to make sure that everyone is getting a good education and that everyone is in class. After the bell rings, the administrators will walk the halls to make sure everyone's in class. If you are in the hallway, you're going to need a note to get into class, or you're going to need to be walked to class by an administrator. Now, it's so important that you go to class that we do have consequences if you don't go. So here are the consequences. The first time you're tardy, it will be a warning only. No real consequence. But the second time you get a tardy, there will be a parent phone call home made by the student in the presence of an adult reading a script. The third tardy will be a lunch detention with a script explaining the consequence. The fourth tardy will be an after-school study hall with a script. The fifth tardy will be an overnight suspension. And if the fifth and sixth tardy occur on the same day, the student may be sent home and given an out-of-school suspension. You will get a tardy if you are late. That's late to class, late to school, so please arrive on time. Remember, school starts at 7:50, so make sure you're here by at least 7:45, if not before. Our new tardy policy begins right now. If you want to get a schedule change, today is the very last day you can do it. You can talk to your counselors before school, during lunch, or after school. Remember, though, that you cannot change your schedule just to be with your friends or to switch your lunch. You'll need to have a better reason. No schedules will be changed after today. Let's take a moment to talk about some of the pages in your planner. Let's start with page 10. This is the bell schedule. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday are different from Friday, and Wednesday is also a little different. In 2 weeks, we're going to start what's called Grizz Time. Grizz Time will give you a chance to make up or get any extra help that you need in any of your classes. In Den, you'll be given a slip to go to a teacher, and when you get to that teacher, you'll be able to get some extra help in that class. Everyone else will go to an enrichment activity. We'll give you more details when we get closer, but that will start in 2 weeks. Let's jump to page 19. This page outlines your responsibility to bring your binder and your planner with you to every class every day. Make sure you have a pencil, make sure you keep it organized, and make sure you always write the essential question in every class. In your DEN class, you're actually going to get a grade based in part on your binder and your planner. So make sure you're writing those EQs every day. On page 20, you'll find the academic language scripts. When you're writing a paper or talking to a classmate, these are little helps that you can use when you're talking to people. Page 21 has collaborative activities that you can do in class. These are some common ones that would be good to be familiar with. On page 22, you will find the focus note-taking process. This includes taking the notes, processing them, making connections, summarizing and reflecting on what you've learned, and applying that learning. These 5 things are each very important when taking focus notes. Page 23 has the phone policy. Remember, if you want to keep your phone, keep it out of sight. Finally, on page 24, if you're ever having a tough day, read one of these. Stop for a moment and take a deep breath and let your mind calm down. And let yourself take care of you.
We will start a 5-minute timer. You are asked to do the following. Have a tab for every class. Make sure that you have that math, English, science, social studies, and elective classes. Make sure you have a tab for each one. Look for loose papers in your binder. If you have any loose papers, make sure that they are placed in the correct place, in the tab they should be in. Math papers should be in your math class. Science papers should be in your science class. If you have any papers that need to be hole punched, you can now take some time to do that. Teachers, if you do not have a hole punch, contact Donette and she will get you one for the next time we do this. Take time to organize your binder so that you can use it like the tool it is designed to be. Good luck.